Next up, Monolith by meganeko, featured in Geometry Dash is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a Layman-Friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here, musically. So if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, members get early access to the content. If you want to request a song and you're not in the live stream, check the pinned comment. Artists, meganeko or otherwise, I want to collaborate. You know, I can provide guitars, I can provide Mongolian throat singing, you know, go ooh, 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 ooh. I have a whole spiel for that at the end of the video. Stick around for that. Disclaimers showing on your screen right now, so go ahead and pause the video if you want to read them. Otherwise, let's go ahead and do this. Monolith. Let's go. Catch your Mandelic. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so we started with what is called a pedal tone, pedal note or pedal tone, pedal note / tone, in what seems to be either cellos or double basses or both, in which case it's called a bassi. The bassi section, which is cellos and double basses, of course, being this massive instrument, is the biggest one of the viol family. You have to play it standing up. Then you have, of course, the cello, which is this slightly smaller version that you can play sitting down. And we're having both of them. We bring in some singing. Let's see where it goes. So these might be samples. This might be singing. We'll see. We have the drum beat going in the background with an extra synth giving us a little bit of extra texture. And of course, the singing here giving us our initial motif. Motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from. And we are having, of course, 2 layers of vocals engaging in what is called counterpoint. Counterpoint being, of course, the study of melodies, how they interact with each other, how they develop, usually under the context of 2 or more melodies at the same time. Let's see where this goes. Snare drum, and... Oh! Ooh, okay, so we bring in our first beat over here, and we already have a call and response going on. So call and response being a musical conversation. You have one side starting right now. We have the higher synth and then the lower synth, so we can hear, right? Ba 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 bum. That is call and response. We have the call, then the response, musical conversation, back and forth. Really cool. And I like how this is all syncopated. So syncopation is when you play against the beat. You can hear the drum playing, and these are playing in between those drum beats. Let's see where it goes. We bring variation with, sounds to be either a guitar or saxophone solo. Version, the call and response, and those beats in between. We're engaging in a little bit of a rhythmic variation over here, just messing around with where the drums are hitting. And now let me go back a little bit to hear this again. Oh, really cool. Guitar. It's a guitar. And now the guitar is doing a doubling with a synth. Doubling being when you have more than one instrument playing the same thing at the same time. And yes, you can have like 3 or 4 layers, 3 or 4 instruments doing doubling for the single line. It just is, yeah. Let's see where it goes. Oh, we switched from the guitar back and forth between the guitar and the synth. Ooh. New rhythm. Synthesized. Ooh, very nice. And I like how the synth and the guitar are kind of playing like it's solos. Because when you're making music, you want to keep a very careful balance between what is familiar and what is new. Too much familiarity, too much repetition, too much of the same thing, you risk boring the listener, they tune out. Too much new material too quickly, you risk overwhelming the listener, they tune out. There is one universal exception, which is solos. And right now we are getting variations of these motifs in the guitar and in the synth, but they are also being played kind of like solos, giving us this really, really cool best of both worlds kind of thing. The composer that mainly brought this kind of like planned improvisation really off to the world is Igor Stravinsky. Igor Stravinsky, he had his whole idea of planned improvisation. So if you listen to his two of his best ballets, right? So Rite of Spring or Petrushka. Either of these two. Rite of Spring, it starts with a bassoon playing a solo. And when you listen, it's going to sound like the bassoon is improvising, but it's not. It's playing exactly what Stravinsky told them to play. Same with Petrushka. You will hear that piccolo flute doing the thing, and oh my god. Shan, welcome today. I'm a solid 7 today. I'm a little bit exhausted because I worked extra for today. But hey, yesterday I secured 3 more years in this house. I signed my new lease, my new renewal for the new lease. So I secured 3 more years in this house. So I'm very, very excited about that. But yeah, let's see where this goes. So we're having the synth giving us a solo. And by the way, that really quick thing that the synth did, that really cool scale, is called a run. A run is usually just when you play a scale really fast in music. This can be done by anything. So yes, we love Note Homeless. Yeah, I'm just really happy. I spent like, we originally wanted to sign the contract in April, but life got in the way for my landlord. So yeah, it happened now, but yeah, I secured 3 more years, thankfully, and I'm happy. I'm happy here. I love this house. I love this neighborhood. So I'm hoping to stay here for as long as possible. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Oh, the syncopated rhythm. Ooh. We bring now we bring this other synth engaging in arpeggios. Arpeggio being, of course, when you play a chord 1 note at a time. Example that I always give, here's C major. That's the block chord, and here's the arpeggio. And of course, the cool thing about these is that you have the concept of octaves, which is, you know, every note exists multiple times in the different range. So here's C, that's middle C. Here's C an octave lower than that, an octave, then middle C again, octave higher, which means you can really just arpeggiate a chord. You can really go very much in all of these octaves, and yeah, it's difficult for me to play the keyboard. I'm not a pianist, so in general I have no skill. So playing. Oh. So that kind of thing is just, the angle is really bad, and in general I'm not good at piano. So yeah, we're having this, no, this is a virtual piano, by the way. This is a virtual, this right here is a software. It's called Contact. It's a virtual sound library, and I have a physical keyboard over here that I do have. Like, I have a physical MIDI keyboard, and yeah, it just plays whatever I have it. So the keyboard itself has no speakers or anything. It just tells the computer what to play. So yeah, let's see where it goes. So now we have these. Let's see where it goes. Oh, and we're combining now the two synths, the syncopated. Ooh, we have the bass doing a really cool bass line. So what used to be call and response, but one of them happening first, the other one happening second, now they're both happening at the same time. So yeah, I do have a physical keyboard. It's a MIDI keyboard. So MIDI keyboard, that's MIDI. I always forget what MIDI stands for, but yeah. Anyway, let's see where it goes. Oh, variation. We have some strings in the middle, giving us a slower melody. Basically carrying the chords while the synth is doing arpeggios up there. Changing the drums a little bit. And we engage in a flying melody. Flying melody, of course, being a colloquial term that I use. Colloquial, by that I mean there's no official academic definition for this, or at least I'm not using it for the sake of simplicity. And a flying melody is what I call, you can hear it right now. We have the drums very nice and busy bass line. We have chords in the middle. We have these arpeggios going on. And then higher than everything else, we have another melody, slower, simpler than everything else, just soaring above, flying above the landscape that we have created. I always give these other two examples because they're pretty straightforward of songs that have flying melodies. One of them is Roxanne from the musical Moulin Rouge. There's a film version of this with Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, singing the lead role. During the climax, he's doing a flying melody. Why does my heart... That beautiful. And then the other one, Good to Be King, from Journey to Bethlehem. Bethlehem. This one is sung by Antonio Banderas. He plays King Herod, and it's during the chorus. Mine is the kingdom, and you can really, really hear the flying melody in these two. It's really, really cool. It's such a beautiful concept, and yeah, we're having something like that over here. Let's continue. Oh. And off the ramp we go. Off the ramp being another colloquial term that I use. This one is for a specific type of transition. It makes your listener feel suspended up in the air at the mercy of inertia, waiting to see where you land. Kind of like going off a ramp. How do you do that? Remove the drums. Maybe the bass as well. What have we done? We have spaced out the drums. And now the drums are engaging in accents. Accents, of course, being for accentuation. Accentuation is when you highlight specific parts of the rhythm without the beat, like outside of the beat or with something else, which is what we're doing right now. We bring back the vocals. First we started with female vocals. Now we have male vocals giving us those block chords. Let's see where it goes. And we're holding pedals with the violins and everything. And we're slowly incorporating more of the drums. Oh, we're bringing that drum beat. And we still have another synth that just keeps climbing up and up and up, waiting to see for that drop. And... ooh, a little bit of rhythmic displacement by not playing the drums immediately upon the drop. So, rhythmic displacement is what you just heard. We displaced the drums playing just a little bit. We pushed them back a little bit. You can push them back or pull them forward for the sake of rhythmic displacement. It displaces where it was supposed to sound, and we bring it to another place that in its new place, it has an even stronger impact, which is what has happened over here. We're keeping the same rhythm, a similar rhythm to what we've been doing before, so keeping things pretty nice. Let's see where it goes. Oh, switching over to triplets. So now we're bouncing back and forth between triplets and straight eighths. Right now you can hear the regular rhythm, straight eighths, very much like and then the triplets sounds like we're doing threes, right? So that is the short and sweet version of triplets. Let's see where it goes. We're just bouncing back and forth, it seems. Oh, guitar solo's back. Solo guitar is back. Oh, some more displacement. Triplets. Oh, it just makes everything sound so smoother. And yeah, we're engaging and we're having the drop of the beat, giving us all those very nice whoop whoop sounds that we're so used to in electronic music. It's a really cool mix. meganeko just makes such good mixes between these. It's insane. Let's see where it goes. Doubling with the synth, and now we hand it over to the synth. We pass the torch. Back and forth. We start chopping the music. By the way, in music, this could be a kill switch. A kill switch is basically an off button for the audio. It's basically, thank you for hanging out classically. So yes, you can hear that right now, how the audio is kind of cutting off. In the kill switch was originally made for the guitar. The guitar has, it's this button that just cuts off the audio when you press it down, and when you release it, the audio comes back up. The artist that has best used the kill switch, in my opinion, is Buckethead. He's insanely good guitarist, and he uses the kill switch really, really well. And we're engaging that principle over here to engage in a little bit more of rhythmic displacement. and just cutting off the music like that. Let's see where it goes. That keyboard run. Very cool. Well, in the background, we're keeping those rhythms. Doublings with the guitar and the synth. We bring back those arpeggios. Allowing the bass to do the bass versus the keyboard. That synth, that's so cool. There we go. We're bringing back the build-up for the flying melody. Oh, beautiful arpeggios. So over here, what we're doing is called a recapitulation. We're repeating what we already did, just with some variations here and there. This one is almost one-to-one. There's a couple of like smaller details that are different, but in essence, we're doing the same thing. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, most of it's on the kick drum. It's on the bass drum. That's the big difference, the rhythm and the bass drum. Off the ramp we go. That flying melody without the drums this time. Oh, we remove that. We remove the... Oh. So we transition from the electronic with orchestral to just full or string orchestra, just the string orchestra, so just the violins, the cellos, the violas, and we bring in a solo violin for this outro. Whew, let's see. Playing a similar melody as we've heard before. Oh, we ended with an solo violin going up. Ooh. One last hit from the percussions and the bass. Building up that tension, engaging in dissonance. It almost sounds aleatoric, but this is just a dissonant chord. So when it comes to chords and, different notes, you can have three types of sounds. You can have consonance, you can have dissonance, or you can have instability. Instability, there's only one type of bundle of notes that has that, which is the tritone. So, consonants, this is something that means that the notes sound like they belong together. So this is going to be your thirds, fourths, fifths, and then sixths. Like they sound like they belong. Then you have dissonance, where the notes really clash against one another, almost like if competing for the sound. Those are going to be your seconds and your sevenths. Like they're really, really going to compete for that. And then the instability, which is the tritone, which ironically enough is the only symmetrical degree between, like it's the only symmetrical distance that exists in the scales that we have. And it sounds like this. So when it comes to dissonance, you can often fix dissonance if you add a little bit of consonance. So we can have this over here, right? Like this minor second. And if we add a third to this, it just sounds really nice. However, it doesn't matter what you add to a tritone. If you add some consonants to the tritone, the tension is still there. It doesn't go away. A dissonant chord, a dissonance can turn into consonance very quickly. Like it sounds beautiful once you add a little bit of consonance between them. But the tritone, it will always sound unstable. So consonants, it's very difficult to turn consonants into dissonance. It's very easy to turn dissonance into consonance. Instability just remains. So we're having that, and we're having a lot of dissonance going on in this final chord. Let's see how it ends. It sounds almost like aleatoric music. Oh, and we've solved it with a organ. One chord hit by an organ, we let it echo out, and there you have it. Man, what a trip that was. There you go. That was Monolith by meganeko, featured in Geometry Dash, is my understanding. That was a very nice organ hit. Yeah, it was very, very nice open chord. When it comes to the organ, you really want to space out the chord as much as possible. So, you can have your C majors chord, but if you really want to make it sound incredible, you want to space it out like this. Oh, I need to hit. My hands are not big enough for more than... So yeah, you want to build as much space, as much verticality on it. It was really good. So yeah, there you go. That was Monolith by meganeko, featured in Geometry Dash, is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here, musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term I'm going to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, which is still a possibility, I don't know how, but it's still a possibility. If we somehow do that, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, and I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. We also have another member who offered to do a Discord Nitro giveaway. We might do other sorts of a giveaway. So if you have any other ideas or you want to contribute to it, let me know. We'll make as much work. We'll make as much of it work as possible. This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no alt accounts, no rat behaviors like that. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two very distinct concepts, by the way. Share them with your online and offline communities. Use the hype function on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but we have a group on the Discord that does, so link down below. Go coordinate with them. Artists, meganeko, or anyone else. I want to collaborate with anyone and everyone. So if you want any of my musical skills, whether it is guitars, Mongolian throat singing, you know, the good old ooh, 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 ooh kind of thing, regular singing, or voice acting, or if you want help in figuring out something for your composition, or any other kind of collab, just let me know, reach out, and we'll make it work out as much as possible. And if you're in the audience and you know anybody who could benefit, just let them know. Please do not harass anyone. Please do not spam anyone. Be cool about it. Don't be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them on Saturday, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, check the pinned comment of this video. It has the instructions on what to do. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you are not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch. So if you live in Dildo Island and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to Discord or Twitch, both linked down below, and it will show in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings when they happen. We record them on the main channel as an after show, and then the recordings go there. Link down below, or just search on YouTube, same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And, yeah. There you go. Monolith, meganeko. Really good stuff, man. Really, really good stuff. Really good. But, yeah, let's move on.